Welcome to Modern Mountain Monk. My name is Kyle. Thinking about how difficult life can actually be. Life is kind of always difficult actually, so where can we turn to with this difficult, messy, hard life? A lot of people turn to, drugs and trying to kind of suppress the feeling and get away from it. It's kind of step one for a lot of people. For me, early on with alcohol, cannabis, that kind of stuff during college in my 20s. But later on, I think a lot of people turn to like Buddhism and trying to transcend and go into like heaven realms and things like this and get away from Earth. I think intuitively we believe that like Earth and our human bodies are the source of our suffering, but I mean that is really true. But the key is like how can we reduce this suffering as much as we can. I personally believe that we need to turn towards our strength, our inner strength, our, as my teacher says, our indestructibility. Where does that come from though? It's deep down into the belly. And maybe you can close your eyes and feel into your belly, realizing that this power, this here-ness has always been here, has always been here. Feeling into your legs, your thighs, your calves, your hamstrings, your hips, your pelvis, and just breathing there and seeing that the breath has always been there. The belly and its strength within is the source of this power. And seeing that that's what you really are is this power. And that really whatever happens in life, like you'll always just be right here. And then you can open up towards the heart center and see this unconditional love and this acceptance of anything that happens, and seeing that, wow, like anything that happens is not as strong, nor is it as loving as what I am in my nature. So you see that this love and this strength overcomes and overpowers any seemingly huge difficulty that we experience in life. And just keep breathing. There you see that, wow, I really am here. I am now, and I've always been, and I will always be. But just accepting that, yeah, life is extremely, extremely hard, really no matter what. So what is the strategy that we're gonna use for this pain? What strategy are we gonna use? Looking out into society, how do most people deal with pain? And then how are we going to respond in a physically and spiritually mature way, a religiously mature way in terms of turning to the divine and the eternal rather than the flows of life, the ebbs and flows of feeling good, feeling bad, feeling good, feeling bad. Because the spirituality, it's not just about feeling good, because there's always that opposite. We're always gonna get sick and we're gonna get old and die. We're gonna get old and we're gonna die. But what is beyond death? What is beyond death? Your eternal true nature, your eternal true nature. And thank God we can just sit and breathe in that every day for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, every day. Breathing into this peace, but especially breathing into this love and breathing into this eternal power, always here, always now. I'm always here, I'm always now. And once you realize that that's what you really are, it's almost like there's no issue really with getting sick, with all of these things that even we might add into, right? Like if we have an issue with caffeine, for example, and we get so used to having those 2 or 3 cups of coffee in the morning, and there's going to be mornings where there's not a cup of coffee sitting there ready for us to drink. And we see, oh, wow, I'm super attached. I'm super attached to this coffee. And feeling, how much stronger am I than that impulse? How much stronger am I than that habit of that second cup of coffee, that third cup of coffee? Maybe that second beer on a Friday night. Are you stronger than this habit? Because according to the lineage that I come from, there are 2 forces in humanity and in the universe. And the first one is habit. And the second one is evolution. Are we going to be riding the waves of habit and just repeat, right? Those shirts that say like, do this and then eat, sleep, repeat, right? Eat, sleep, repeat. Or are we going to be on the wave of evolution? Evolve, develop, grow. And think about where we're growing towards. Not just thinking about it, but feeling about it. Wow. Divinity. Growing towards divinity. Not just up in heaven, but allowing the divinity to flow inside of my own consciousness. Flowing down into my crown chakra, through my throat, through my mind, the quiet mind, and into the loving heart. Despite if there's pain there in the heart, can we love this pain that's in the heart so that we don't habitually avoid and hold this tension in the heart? Maybe stepping a couple inches behind the pain towards the spine, breathing into the heart space and letting it flood across the horizontal plane, across the earth, through the valleys, through the forest, through the oceans and through the sky, feeling that love flow backwards, forwards, up, down, sideways. 100 feet, 500 feet, 1,000 feet, for miles and miles and miles. Seeing that there's really no edge to this love that we are. Love, 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 love. I am love, you are love. Descending down into the solar plexus, the upper belly, the ribs, and finally back